It's time for another Dirt Daily, and behind me is my 1964 Jeep Forward Control. This is definitely the vehicle that I've owned the longest. I think I bought this in 1996. I bought it back in North Carolina, and even though it's one of my favorite vehicles, it has never been on a dirt every day, and I honestly have not even driven the thing in probably 9 years. When I moved into this shop, I backed it into this corner, and that was pretty much the last time I ever drove this vehicle. But that doesn't mean it doesn't run. This thing is really cool, and it has a really cool story, but the important thing is that we're in a new year, it's 2023, and I want to get this vehicle out of the corner. It's completely covered in cobwebs, it's completely covered in dust, there's tires leaned up against it, there's boxes all around it. Basically, it's buried back in the corner, and if I was going to make a New Year's resolution, which I don't usually do, my New Year's resolution is that by the end of 2023, I will drive this thing. I don't know that I'm going to drive it on an adventure. I just want to make it run again and get it out of the shop. And it might start right up. The first thing I have to do is clear everything out from around it, but the goal is to make it run again. The unfortunate part is it doesn't have an engine in it that's very normal. This has a Cerlist, C-E-R-L-I-S-T diesel. It's a 3-cylinder, 2-stroke with a supercharger. But it has run before. In fact, I used to drive this around. One time I actually drove this all the way from North Carolina to Pennsylvania, which is about six and a half hour trip, and it took me at least 8 hours in this thing because it's very slow. I think the only vehicle I passed on the whole trip was a Volkswagen van. And then on the next hill, it passed me. So it's probably the slowest thing that I own. And right now, it's definitely the slowest because it doesn't even move. So I need to dig it out of the corner, and I need to make it run again. It's 24 volts. I'm sure the 2 batteries that are in there are dead as doornails. The engine is a diesel, and with the diesel, it's probably going to need to look at the injection pump. I know that has been a problem in the past. And then I have other vehicles that are not running surrounding it that I have to dig out. Right there is my Lemon Pie CJ5, and that hasn't run in a while. In fact, that hasn't run since we drove it across the Rubicon on dirt every day, and I need to figure out what that needs. Because the good part of this goal is not only will I get this Jeep running, I will get that Jeep running. I could push it out of the way, but it would make more sense for me to fix it and get it running so that then I can fix this and get it running. So that's it for this Dirt Daily. Set yourself a goal by the end of the year, and hopefully you'll get something done. We got 12 months. I'm sure I'll start this in about November.